really. I suppose I pretended with you so you wouldn't be angry with me.
She sits and goes through the letters again.
It was a gift from Oleksander. From my Sasha. I know you'd be mad. If you're even still alive. And I know what you'd say, too, with me praying now. Religion is all just a beautiful lie we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better. But I wonder. Roman, what if that's all? I wonder, Roman, what if they're all lies? I was due for a fall. I guess I'd never been one you'd call wise. If it's pleasant, I'll hear it. If it's warm, I'll draw near it. I would come if you'd call. Go on, tell me a beautiful lie, like someday you will come find me, won't you? It need not happen, our final goodbye, if you would only remind me, won't you? Won't you? Roman, it's been so long. Is there a time when I can start living? Roman, I'm not that strong. I'd understand if you weren't forgiving. 4 years waiting and yearning, pretending you'd be returning. All this time I've been wrong. Go on, tell me a beautiful lie of men or heaven above me, won't you? Every syllable only a sigh. Tell me that you still love me, don't you? Don't you? Oh, I tried, how I tried, all these years holding you tight. I can't live like this, I just can't anymore, since you got in that train and that horrible war. Oh, I prayed and I cried every night since you've gone. I'm sick of expecting that glorious dawn. You know I got to move on. Don't you tell me a beautiful lie. You know I'll only believe you, don't you? Sometimes fairy tales wither and die, and so you know I must leave you, don't you? Don't Roman, it was a lie, just a beautiful lie. Roman, this is goodbye.
Taking the letters from the back of the book, she tosses them into the fire. However, before she turns to go, she finds one envelope still in the back of the book. Rather than adding it to the fire, she encloses it back in the book and returns it carefully to the shelf. Svetlakov's Tavern, an unseasonably cold afternoon in November. The tavern is mostly empty except for Mikhaylo and Dmitri and a few others. Oksana bustles about. Katya and Oleksander enter from the street, staggering under baskets of vegetables.
Oh, good, you're back.
Sasha, the cucumbers.
Oleksander dutifully steadies one of Katya's baskets with a hand as best he can.
Oh, no, not that one. Here, if I can. There. Now you've managed it.
With a huge sigh of relief, they release the baskets onto the bar. Katya gently removes a hair from Alexander's shoulder.
What was that?
I only want you looking presentable, that's all.
She leans in for a quick kiss when Oksana rears up from behind the bar, grinning from ear to ear at them. Oleksander and Katya observe her and quickly back away from each other.
I'll be in the kitchen.
I'll wait for you here.
He slumps into a chair across from Mikhaylo and Dmitri, exhausted, eyeing Oksana wearily as she bustles cheerfully about.
Oh, Sasha, my wonderful Sashenka. How pleasant it's been with Katya, happy at last. Oh, it feels like it's been ages since she smiled at all. Oh, if only it weren't so cold outside, that's the only thing. Oh, yes. If it weren't for me, she'd probably still be moping around that telegraph office.
Weren't for you.
Well, of course, my dear. Someone had to apply the necessary pressure. Oh, you wouldn't have stood a chance otherwise. I'm certain Katya will agree after I go over tonight's list of things she needs to improve upon.
Oleksander turns grumpily away, grabs Mikhaylo's vodka and downs it, to his compatriot's chagrin.
What is it? Sasha, my dear, whatever is the matter?
I understand you had a hand or two or three in helping her, well, as it were, to be with me. I must admit you seem a bit like a second mother, but I kind of feel that I don't really want another.
What are you saying, Oleksander Perashenko?
I'm saying back off a little. I'm saying don't yell so much in her face. I'm saying stand down a little. I'm saying please show her some grace. I appreciate what you did for me, but could you please give her some space?
Really? Did you see what he just said to me in full view of everyone?
I'm sure my friend did not intend to cause offense.
He would, if wise, apologize.
It would be sense. It'd be no sin if he had been, oh, much less
Vehement.
But it's not too far to say we are in full agreement.
What is going on here?
He's saying back off
A little.
He's saying don't yell
Much.
in her face. He's saying stand down
A little.
He's saying please show her some grace.
I appreciate what you did for me, but
But could you please give us some space?
Ouch! Get out! The lot of you out of my tavern! That's right! All of you!
The tavern empties.
And if you think that you can come crawling back to Andrei for vodka, I'll be locking him away in the cellar, do you hear me? Filthy vagabonds! The lot of you!
Katya emerges from the kitchen, looking guilty about something, carrying a covered bag.